Hey guys, this is my first video on my channel. I thought I'll start off with the post for the Google event that happened today with Google Stadia. Just giving my quick impressions of it. I sat down and I watched the whole event, and we've been talking about for the longest of streaming being the future of gaming. Honestly, for me, even though it seems that's the route that's going, that's where the developers want to go, that's where the producers want to go. In all honesty, we can kind of determine where that goes. So, I mean, if you continue buying physical and you keep showing love for physical, then streaming doesn't necessarily have to be the mainstay. It can also be an alternative where it needs to be. Because honestly, I love my ownership. Put my game in. Don't worry about if they take it off of a service, and just always have it on my person. You know, I've been gaming for years, so I will always love to have my personal and always be able to play whenever I can play, and I have it taken off of a service for streaming. But for the event itself, you know, Google started off the same way they typically start off with their keynotes when they're producing the stuff for the Pixels, talking about the stuff for the Google Homes, everything else. It kind of reminded me of that type of presentation. So getting into it, they show Stadia. You know, of course, they've been harping on Assassin's Creed because they did the little thing, you know, little beta testing for anybody that got a chance to try it out on Google Chrome, which was pretty cool. It's pretty nice. I got a chance to check it out. It was something that was pretty smooth, you know. But then most of the questions that come up for me, for everybody that's seen it, the pricing, the games, how are the developers making their money? You know, we all try to look at Netflix and Hulu and say, okay, well, there's movies there, but if you notice, there's not any brand new movies that come through. And then you think about things like Xbox with the X Cloud, you think about things like Game Pass, like what is enticing companies to actually go along with this. One thing that Google pointed out was this is kind of a way for developers to kind of give their full vision of what they wanted to do for games. So we've heard time and time again developers have issues with consoles for the simple fact of the scope of what the consoles can do. So they have to dial things back, especially if they're trying to do cross-platform. But all in all, you know, it was a decent presentation, an hour long for a little bit of information that we got. For me, for a person that's also into other tech and seen Google do their presentations, it didn't surprise me that we didn't get much information from this hour long situation. You know what I'm saying? Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but nonetheless, I didn't expect for us to get much other than the name and some tech demos. But then they also mentioned that they were going to show more come this summer. Now, for me, being in both space where it comes to other tech and also gaming, I think this was Google's window to not only jump out there and give a price, show some games and things of that nature, but I think they're going to hurt themselves in the long run, and this is why. We all know that Sony's probably going to show their new system this year. Microsoft's probably going to show their new system and service this year. And then if Nintendo does a revision, Nintendo does a revision. This was your time to be in the spotlight and kind of beat everybody to the punch. But now, if you're going to show us more information, if you're going to give us more information, that either leads me to believe that one, you're going to see what the competition's doing, or two, you really feel that confident about your product. And needless to say, this is going to work for certain crowds. People that don't care to buy systems, people that don't care about, you know, buying games here and there. They just want to get the latest and greatest, or pick up a game like Grand Theft Auto because they hear everybody likes it. Pick up on a Fortnite. Pick up on I don't know, just a Red Dead. You know, things like that. So they just want to jump into it just to see what it's like and do whatever, you know, get their bid in, say what they can say on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, just to be on the in crowd, and then go about their day, man. I mean, not everybody's into gaming heavy like most of us, you know what I'm saying? I have all three consoles. I purchase damn near every first party if it's enticing. And, you know, I mean, that's just how I rock. But for me, I think this was Google's opportunity to really jump out the window. So if you look at the controller, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Controllers can be controllers. I'm one that like to test out all controllers. Hell, I bought the Steam controller. I enjoyed it. I buy arcade sticks. I love the Joy Cons. I like the DS4. I like the Xbox One controller, 360 controller. Still rock that with my PC. But nonetheless, honestly, man, this was an hour long of typical Google. Uh, I really felt like I was getting ready to see the Pixel 4 instead of something doing with gaming. But honestly, I mean, whatever they show with it is gonna come. People are gonna get into it. People are gonna make videos about it. It's gonna have hype behind it, and then Microsoft's gonna show it with XCloud. And this is just for me. I have no bias towards any company, any brand, but I got a feeling XCloud is gonna blow this out the window. The one, I guess, big push that Google has right now is with YouTube and the content creators, because majority of people are on YouTube. But I really think they're going to make the effort to push Mixer a little bit more, because I'm looking to get into Mixer too, doing Mixer, doing YouTube, doing Twitch, doing all platforms, just to make sure that I cast my net far and wide to make sure I grab as many people when I am doing live streams and when I am posting these videos and when I'm doing unboxings and talking about the news. But honestly, for me, it may be a hard pass. But it just all depends on what they show next, but honestly, I'm a physical guy first. But yeah, this is just my first take, man, and this is the first video of many. And thank you for watching. For those of you that do watch, and this is Gaming Grounds. It's your boy Action Jack. See you later.